welcome back to
episode 71.
You just stole that from him.
You're fired. Welcome back to the Throne Room, episode 71. You feel me? Alex King, Josh Banks, Zach Smith. Episode 71. How y'all doing?
Hella good.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
You know how me.
You feel me? You feel me? We got a great episode.
You know that one rapper that.
Okay, great episode for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or wherever else you get podcasts, there's a ton of places. We're out there. Look us up. Tell your mom, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your lamp that we're out there, okay? Who's that dude that was driving us to last night and he said...
McAfee.
Oh, shout out to McAfee.
Shout out
to McAfee.
Yeah, he recognized my voice apparently.
No, that was Garza. Garza's the biggest fanatic of the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
He really is.
When McAfee and Garza were driving us, King was in the back, and I was like, "Hey, yo, King, blah blah blah," and he started talking, and Garza's like, "You're the podcast dude."
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, you're the podcast dude. I recognize your voice."
He fangirled in the middle of the
I was
car.
like, "Oh man, you're making me blush." Stop. So shout out. Thanks for checking us out and all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon. Check out FNX Fit. Check out Imperial Fitness. Great episode for you this week. Josh going to talk to us about some. We're just going to rant about some stupid internet movements that happen on Twitter. It's ridiculous.
I came to you with this last week was like the VMAs.
Yep.
And Cardi B won something, I guess.
Shout out to Cardi B. Come on the show.
Shout out to WAP.
Please.
WAP.
But anyway, she I don't know, somehow in all the excitement of celebrating her VMA award, she leaked a nude of her tatas. You know,
TTs.
TT is PP for kids.
Okay.
T-Toss.
Well, let's keep the kids out of this one because I don't want to get the kids involved. Please, I feel like this is not appropriate for children.
We'll keep it as clean. But anyway, so the original dumb movement was all the males on Twitter that were like, "Wow, Cardi B has really subpar boobs."
Okay.
And you imagine the fat guy, no limb transition,
with
just
really poor trimmed beard,
and he's just sitting there typing on Twitter, and he said, "I don't like Cardi B's boobs." Yeah. Send. So a bunch of them did that.
Yeah.
And then
I think I did see some memes about dudes that live with their parents talking about
I don't like her boobs.
Yeah.
Anyway, she ended up taking it off. She was gonna leave it up, I guess, but then she took it off because she was getting body shamed.
Dude, because freaking Twitter, you can post anything. They don't give a crap about what.
Not everything, but
you can't post politics.
What have you looked for? Oh, well, that's true. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can't post what your opinion.
I've seen people die on
can
Twitter.
Post
they don't have what I want.
You can post a picture of some butt cheeks and nobody seems to care.
But so she ended up taking them down because she was like, I don't want this critiques on me.
Aww.
And the dumbest internet movement ensued. People were like, "I support Cardi B's boobs. Here are my boobs." And in mass, I think it was
Me too.
It was number 3 trending on Twitter.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Chicks were just posting their boobs, and it was
for Cardi B.
What?
This is acceptable. Come on, no, this is 2020. You need to be accepting of other people's
free the nipples, Joshua.
I think that if you want to do that, if you want to post that, then go for it. Do your thing. Who am I to tell you that you can or can't post your things like that? But if I'm, waking up, I definitely, yeah, for sure. I know what you mean, definitely. But if I'm waking up, okay, and I'm about to go to my Zoom class, about to eat or whatever, just living my life regularly, and I just hop on Twitter for 5 minutes just to kind of, see what's going on in the world, and I see Cardi B's just thanging on my freaking timeline. If I see her thanging on my timeline, I'm gonna lose my appetite. It's just not gonna be great. I'm all good in that department, and I don't know. Just keep it to yourself, I guess.
It's like, honey, Cardi B's getting body shamed. I need you to come here and take a picture of me naked. So
okay. Yes.
That's the OnlyFans thing.
Okay. Yes.
Honey, I need you to hold the camcorder. You're sitting there at the dinner table, Dad, I supported a political movement. I supported something I believed in. That's great, honey. What was it? I posted my nudes on Twitter.
No,
Twitter
out, get out now. No, no, just leave your plate. Leave, stay,
Honey,
go
I'm
away.
so proud of you.
Oh my gosh, I don't want daughters. That's exactly right. And dudes do some stupid stuff too. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, but they'd a dude would post his
His junk and get
Oh yeah,
shamed.
What if it's the other way around? What if dudes were posting
Offset in celebration of some Migos song, put his pee-pee out on Twitter.
What, really?
No. I'm saying this is the hypothetical.
Oh, okay. I was like,
And a bunch of women sitting the same type of women of men that are posting it.
Women
are sitting
incels.
there. I don't like Offset's pee-pee.
Oh,
and he takes it. That really hurt. I don't want this critique. I'm taking off my pee-pee.
Yeah,
I think the boys would back him up.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. So, do you think there'd be as much traction?
No,
not at all.
There would be people would be
I'd do it.
I want a mass rape. Claim.
You would do it.
I'll do it.
You would do it for if Offset was getting shamed.
Girls are temporary. Boys forever.
I don't like.
That's true.
If he put a picture of his pee-pee on Twitter,
his TT.
Okay, TT on Twitter.
Look, this is a thing that's happening. This is news, so we're gonna talk about it. And unfortunately, it's
unfiltered, unedited, raw, like Cardi B's nipples.
Unedited. You think she did edit him?
No, because it was.
Have you ever seen him?
No, I don't.
Dude.
Yeah, but some people were critiquing. But they were.
I don't blame them.
Hang on. Let's be progressive here.
Excuse me.
What if a dude did that, right? Like we're talking about. And, girls are talking about, oh my gosh, ugly, whatever. Do you think, how many guys, and you said you would do it, so how many guys do you think would, in support of the
No, I'd only do it if it was a close friend of mine.
So Josh, Josh
I just want a VMA.
His junk. Josh posts his junk. Let's say this show gets so freaking popular that
I win a VMA.
We win like some podcast award.
A VMA.
Right, okay, VMA.
Kids' Choice Award. A Kids' Choice Award.
You're not going to get a Kids' Choice Award.
I want to get slimed.
Oh god. We're gonna
cut that one.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that one.
I want to get slimed.
No, that's going on the Instagram.
The actual,
yeah.
I want to get slimed.
No, yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll do it. After the show, bonus episode. We'll slime you. So you win a VMA and
Tell me I just won a Kids' Choice Award.
You just won a Kids' Choice Award.
Josh,
you're going,
if you did that for a Kids' Choice Award, then no.
Josh, you're going to Disney World. You just won a Kids' Choice Award.
Woo, baby, let's go!
you are the ugliest kid on the
Anywho,
from a Kids' Choice Award.
Yeah, so you post your junk. And all the girls, even Sam, is like, "Hey,
Sam did that.
It's gross, dude. Get this off." Yeah, you get in big trouble for posting that. All the girls hate you now. It's insulting to them. It's offensive.
I have deleted it and replaced it with a tweet that I did not appreciate the body shaming.
Yes, and then all the dudes. How many guys do you think would post their meat in solidarity?
7.
Is there a celebrity?
Solid 7.
Who are the 7? Who are the 7?
7.5.
Who are the 7?
Yes.
Would you do it?
No, I'm not posting my dude.
6.
Hey, Josh, if you're stupid enough to post your schmeat on Twitter, that's on you, dog. I'm not. That's on you,
dude. My friendship means everything. All right, I got you. I got your back.
No, sometimes
if I'm going down, if you're going down, I'm going down with you, bro.
Listen, you're one of my best friends on the planet,
but.
If you posted your schmeat on Twitter, I gotta let you make a stupid decision and learn from that. I'm not gonna include myself in your stupidity.
I will not include my schmeat with your schmeat.
my.
Okay, but like for a celebrity,
if you're a celebrity,
no. That's my I don't need
Bro, Brad Pitt post his stuff right now.
No.
What do you mean no? Are you saying you would?
No, I wouldn't.
No, of course not. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for you. I'm not going to do it for Brad Pitt. I'm just saying, how many people do you think would in solidarity? And then do you think Twitter would cancel that?
Oh well, yeah.
No,
if it's a dude's doing it.
Yeah, if it's a dude doing it, they'd shut that.
No, there would be I would file. They would file a mass rape claim against Twitter.
Mass rape.
Rape claim.
Yes, because the women are now on Twitter and they're not consenting to see wieners.
Your pee-pee.
Yep.
Yeah, that's rape.
But no, there's not a single celebrity. That doesn't count. I just stuttered.
It's cyber rape.
Yeah. No, there's not a single celebrity that I would be like, yes, I will lay it all out on the line. I will show my junk to the world for this celebrity to show my support.
Not even close.
I would for John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a tough one because he's a sweetheart.
dude, that dude is.
He's a
Gravity.
sweetheart. Yeah.
Working against me.
Yeah. Oh, if John. Oh, I'm thinking about that one.
Yeah,
now.
see, dude,
No, I don't have.
it's obviously some like it's justified if John Mayer. If Quavo does it, like realistically,
Yeah.
nah,
if
I don't care about
freaking
Quavo.
Travis Scott was posting that thing
No,
and that thing was thanging, nah, dude.
nah, he's got it. He can handle himself.
Maybe
He's
for a
got it.
Travi
He's got
Patty.
it.
But John Mayer does it.
John Mayer does it, and if he gets bullied online, I might have to.
I'd
Ed
back him up.
Sheeran.
That's
at,
my
at
boy.
least like one nut. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But
Like,
no,
not the whole thing, or like maybe a really like zoomed in picture.
So I'm an only child. If you don't know, my parents used to get me Build-A-Bears, so I would have siblings.
That's sad.
Dude, that's the saddest thing you've
Yeah,
ever
that's pretty
said.
sad.
That's the saddest thing you've ever said.
I'm bring one up when I go back home for Christmas.
Don't you still have them?
I still
How,
got.
how many of them are there?
I don't know. Well,
all
I
the Paw Patrol members.
No, Paw Patrol wasn't a thing.
I
back
save
then.
all. I save all my toys, so I don't gotta buy my kids any.
Stop, dude. You
No,
gotta
he
buy your
doesn't.
kids toys.
No, I don't. I got them all in my closet.
No, but your toys are outdated by the time you have kids.
They don't know that.
They do.
You're an awful dad.
They will. You
You're not
know
even a
why?
dad yet,
Because they're
you're an
gonna
awful dad.
see it on the internet. They're
They
gonna
got-
see it on TV.
They got hella Nerf guns.
They do. You have a lot of Legos too, and a lot of like toy guns. And
Yeah, you
stuff.
get
All
bored
over.
Why don't you bring them up now, boy? We play with those things.
You get
They're
bored
not
when you-
outdated now.
Have
get
you been?
bored
Have,
when you're
have
in
you
a-
been in his room?
I've actually never been here.
Dude,
I've never been to your house.
His
Yeah.
freaking room is a sauna,
Yeah,
and it's also like a
jungle.
toy factory. This dude's like just like the whole half of his wall is like
Spoiled only child, man.
buckets of
Yeah,
toys.
no,
and
you know what's
stuff.
really funny though is like my airsoft and like the like little metal pellet guns
Yeah.
sit in the same bins as the Nerf guns. So get a bunch of people over for a Nerf war. Someone grabs the wrong one. Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
We've never had a Nerf war. Well, we did have
Yo.
like a Nerf sword battle.
Dude, we used
In
to
your
go
room.
like op 5 with the stuff.
No. I'm talking about in his like with his
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
My
about to say,
room.
I remember distinctly birthday parties and like 10 to like one of my rich friends' house, 10, 11, 12 kids maybe, all the lights off,
Oh yeah.
Nerf night vision goggles,
Oh yeah.
and going like ham. And I remember like I saved up all my little chore money,
Mm-hmm.
and I went and I bought this like it was like a minigun. It was one you hold like this.
Yeah, the
I
Vulcan.
used to have that.
Takes
I had-
forever to load,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that thing's
definitely.
that thing was a killer.
Definitely.
And go on, I would just sit in a corner and just
Definitely. The freaking like electric one.
Yeah, the batteries.
They got a new one now.
Hey, no one beats
with
the Maverick,
balls.
though.
It's got the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maverick is
the Mavericks
yeah.
OG one.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
you ain't ever beaten that.
Definitely.
Just
No, but
No,
we'd
dude.
sit there. I had all the like Nerf swords,
Yeah.
and we just beat the schmeat out of each
No,
other.
we would,
things hurt.
dude. Yeah, we would hurt each other.
full
with those
full
things hurt.
force. Dunk.
You get hit in the eye with one of those things, you're out
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
Who
Yeah.
was it? Who was it? You hitting the junk with it? Oh, you
Probably everybody.
You decommissioned Fawn that one time.
Yeah, yeah. The poor guy.
No, because I had one, and it was the one to rule them all. It was a like foam one of Negan's bat from The Walking
Oh
Dead.
yeah, that thing was
This-
dense.
this
I
boy-
didn't I hit you with that?
Yeah, and
Like
not
in the head.
this
Why do they
thing,
make those,
it
man?
wasn't. It's not a toy. It's for like cosplay,
Yeah.
and it's got weight to it. Like,
Oh,
you'd be
it's
like,
heavy.
Dunk.
It's heavy.
Jeez.
Like it's hard to like go back and forth. like
Jeez,
that, 'cause
bring
it's
that
just-
up here.
Dude.
Oh, you'd kill somebody with
Yeah,
that.
no, there's like we hit each other so hard. There's like pieces missing off of it.
I'm pretty sure the handle like broke from the thing because like of how much weight.
No, yeah,
on the
dude.
end.
All my Nerf swords
They'll
back
put a
home.
hole in your head, man.
We have
Yeah.
one here. We have like a little Naruto sword.
Mm-hmm.
That someone bit that. end of it up. Yeah.
Nah.
What the heck?
But no, that thing's got like
Dang, hurts.
it would be knife fighting. Someone's got like a Bowie knife, and someone else is hitting them with that.
That's insane.
Anyway,
Okay.
these Harry Potter stands.
No, yeah. So he was talking about ranting about
Cardi B's nips.
yeah, things on Twitter and how that's actually a movement. And surprisingly, an even dumber movement is that people, the stands of Harry Potter, on Twitter-
Neopolitics in Harry
yes,
Potter.
These people. Okay, first of all, I'm not like a huge Harry Potter guy, but I know Harry Potter enough to know that it is a fictional story.
Yes.
It is a fictional canon.
I got that much out of it.
No, it's definitely not true. Okay, I watched
Yeah, because
enough
you're
movies to know that
you're
it's
not
fake.
mage blooded.
Yeah,
Right,
you're not
whatever,
magical.
whatever that means.
You're
You're
not
mud blood.
fantastical.
Yeah,
You
definitely,
muggle.
definitely. Anyway, so these people are somehow trying to cancel. Okay, these women of Twitter stands, whatever, are trying to cancel Harry Potter characters for saying something that may or may not
Cancel
have been racist
Malfoy.
in the freaking in the lore. Like what was the word that you said?
Mudblood.
Yeah. Apparently that's like a slur, but now this is according to the stands. Right?
Hermione was a mudblood.
Yeah. So
a half.
Sorry.
so somebody. So
happy.
if a character said that in a show,
A halfie.
Half-baked wizard.
These Twitter people today. Wait, what'd you say?
He said a half-baked wizard.
Oh my god.
I gotta look that up on Urban Dictionary. That's definitely
my
means.
God.
It's got to be. It's probably a thing. Definitely.
All right, you keep going. I'm gonna look this up.
So these Twitter stands are associating what was it?
Mudblood.
Mudblood. Okay, as some racist statement, and now they're canceling characters in the lore of Harry Potter because it's racist. It may or may not have been racist.
It's Donald Trump's fault.
It's freaking Donald Trump's fault. That's what it all comes down to. I mean, any white person should feel so guilty for the
Donald Trump would have been in Voldemort's not a house. What is the snake
don't know.
house?
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
He
Trump would
definitely
have been in
would've been
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
He would have been a Slytherin for
Dirty
sure.
mudblood.
But I think it's so ridiculous that people are now canceling fictional characters for saying something that is racist or could be maybe racist in their lore. And it's not even about race. It's like what house they're in or something.
Yeah, no,
What is it?
Mudblood's like one of your parents is a wizard, one of them's a muggle, which is a human.
Okay, so it's like a bastard.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
that's not
a
even
mixed-
racist.
Or a mixed person, and that could be racist.
Oh, okay. Well, but is
They
a
got a
wizard a
point then.
race? Is a wizard a race?
No, it's just like
Okay,
a
so-
gene. It's like
Okay, so it's just it still comes down to they have different
like being-
parents.
it's like
They're-
being
they're just
blue-eyed.
bastards. What?
It's like being blue-eyed. Like
The hell
the
are you
gene.
talking about?
Being a wizard. It's like getting the gene for
Oh
blue
yeah,
eyes.
yeah. Okay, I got you. So it's not about race then, I guess. Well, it's genetic,
It's
but
not a.
race.
It's not a word, but now I'm looking at these.
the
other
point
words.
is it's stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's dumb.
Like the fact that we've come to here, we ran out of things to cancel in real life, so now we're moving to fictional things. We're canceling fictional characters here. Like what's next? You're gonna freaking cancel Han Solo for being a crappy dad? Like what? What are we doing? Like, don't we have actual people to cancel? Like, I'm pretty sure there's still at least one person.
Yeah,
we
it's
could
gonna
probably
be. It's gonna
cancel.
be. I don't like how the dark side is called like the dark side, and they wear black. That's racist.
That's racist.
the side of color.
Yes, it's the side of it's the side of color. Please. Listen, we need to be inclusive. It's ridiculous. Like, go cancel freaking I don't know people that don't like Cardi B. You're already doing that, I guess. It's
Yeah.
insane. What are we doing? What's going on? What
So
is-
these are like the synonyms for a half-baked wizard. One of them is a really like racist term for someone from the Far East.
Oh, beautiful.
It's called. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
say
I
it.
know.
No.
It's
And then the rest
A
are
chongwood.
Wishing.
a drinking game with half liter cans of beer. You finish cans as fast as possible, and you stack them on top of each other. When your stack reaches your own height, you become the wizard and are allowed to hit the other players with your brand new wizard staff. Oh my
I think I've
gosh.
seen that on Barstool.
Any cans you empty goes forward to furthering your mighty rod of magical power.
Mighty rod of magical power. That's the phrase of the night. That's insane. But anyway, did you have anything else?
No, there's just so many like it's the same thing. You know, there's like the same thing with Percy Jackson characters.
What's
Yeah,
the thing
are they-
about Percy Jackson?
What are they canceling on
The-
Percy Jackson?
Well, no, it's just like people like forget that these are fictional stories,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know, I really don't like the ongoing bullying that happens in Camp Half Blood.
Yeah.
It's really like they like work to solve political issues in these books. They're like,
Yeah.
we need more satyr rights in Camp Half Blood.
Yeah,
There's
it's like, who's next? Who's next?
Well,
Jesus.
no, well, 'cause
Jesus
the
is a
thing-
racist.
Yeah. The thing about the Harry because didn't freaking J.K. Rowling get like almost canceled because she didn't include
She is-
some gay people or something?
no, she's racist.
Or how is she racist?
There's like jokes about it about how like you know, it's like Indian dude goes to audition for a Harry Potter scene. He's like, yeah, can I just, you know, play a normal person? She's like, no, I need you to be an Indian wizard. Read it from the script. He'd be like, okay. Durka Durka. and then that, yeah, it's like,
So that
Part of
actually
the
happened.
story.
no, like if you,
Oh.
I think it's like in the books, like the black characters are like stereotypical,
Gotcha.
like portrayal of Africans. And it's the same thing with like the Asian characters. They like
Maybe it's showing the diversity of Hogwarts.
Yeah, no, like there's
like
like,
the
I think
different
it was like
cultures.
there was an Asian character in one of the books, and it was like very like pointed out that she was wearing a rice farmer hat.
Mm.
Like,
So maybe that's just imagery.
whoa, this is a strong message.
No, I don't know. But like, if we're gonna cancel anything about Harry Potter, maybe look into J.K. Rowling, maybe a little more. But instead, that didn't work. So you move on to the characters in the lore.
There was this. Speaking of Harry Potter, there's this video. I
Like,
found-
do you like go? How do you care this much about any sort of fictional character to where you go on Twitter and
I
type,
love me some Percy Jackson, dude.
Dude, look, Percy Jackson's great. I don't care about the politics and a fake thing.
Okay, but the politics of the Magic Treehouse.
The Magic Treehouse.
What are the politics of Magic Treehouse?
What are you talking about?
You know, you never read Magic Treehouse?
Don't act like you're woke because you know this.
Wait, no, you never read Magic Treehouse as a kid?
I don't
Yes,
remember.
but
yeah,
what is
so,
it
like-
I can't remember what Magic Treehouse is.
It's the one where like the two siblings, they go in a treehouse and they read a book and they go into the book.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know, there's like this whole, and then like it goes from like that, and then one book later they're in the convoluted politics of Camelot, and the ongoing war between King Arthur and the wizard. I don't remember what the wizard's name was.
Merlin.
No, not
Not Merlin.
the bad wizard,
Oh.
the half-baked wizard.
the half-baked wizard.
Yeah, no, and again, but then like, yeah, no, I remember like looking back on it, it's so like contrived. It was like one book, Tom and Tina. I don't know. I remember the kids of the names.
Oh, just white.
Are
Jack and
sailing. Yeah, Jack and Daniels.
Jack and Daniels.
Jack and Daniels.
Are
Jack and Annie.
Jack and Annie are sailing
Yeah.
with Blackbeard, racist, beard of
Racist,
color,
Beard of
Yeah.
color. Beard of color. Please.
and then the next one it's Jack and Jack and Annie solve Arthur's PTSD from the loss of the first three members of the Round Table.
What the heck?
Yeah, they just stopped like going into fictional stories. They're just like, Arthur is deep in the bottle in this start of this book.
He can't put the bottle down. Oh man.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna talk. There was like this video I found. It was like a small documentary a year ago about the like spoiling of the Harry Potter books.
What? Wait,
There-
people spoiling.
Spoiled it en masse. Like there were like
Okay.
operations to do this.
Really?
Like people would be working at Barnes and Nobles or what was that other Barnes and Nobles? It's not a thing anymore.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But those employees, they'd get early copies of it, and they would go to the Harry Potter forums and be like, on page 67, Snape dies.
What?
On page 75, Dumbledore dies.
Dude, you can get
and they'd like,
into trouble for
Yeah.
that.
if they weren't working the shift the night, they'd be like driving in the bed of pickups. Page 57, Ron's brother gets smoked in the face by a spell.
You know what? I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, I think we watched it.
Yes.
But yeah, they were just like in math, and it was like the last three books. Like
Yeah.
each time they successfully spoiled it in mass for like
That made me so mad.
people
I never,
all across
yeah.
the country.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's. I'd get so mad if that happened. I'll
Dude,
get into
y'all
things.
remember girls in elementary school that would read those books and like they would
Girls were not
nev-
smart
dude,
enough in my class to
Bro.
read those books.
Dude, they could never stop talking about how many pages it was, and like they finished it in like a month. Like,
Or like when Twilight came out.
congrats, dude! You can read a book that's 700 pages, and for what? Like, I'm out here.
Took you what, like 4 years?
Yeah, no, like I'm out here at recess putting up 600 like freaking passing yards, and you're out here reading a book. Like, great, good job, nice.
No, you remember like Twilight came out and girls were like would show up to school and they were vampires.
Yes.
I can't go out
TikToks.
Oh my god.
With the marks on the neck?
Yeah.
I can't go out to recess. I'll burn.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it was always the redheads. Those always
Yes.
the
It was,
weird ones.
yeah.
The redheads, with the weird
Gingers.
ones. Shout out to all the gingers out there.
Shout out
if you're
to
watching.
Gingers.
Gingers, come on the show.
Please.
Anyway, let's get to sports real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up part 3 of our 9/11 series. I guess really just
Hunger Games stands. That's
What?
a thing too.
Christ. Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
but anyway.
All right, we're done with this. Sports.
Okay. All right. Sports. Big week for SEC football. Texas
Whoop.
A&M is number 7 in the country. We're gonna talk about some AP polls, okay? Because the Associated Press is kind of ridiculous. But we talked about Georgia and Alabama playing last week,
Yep.
which they played yesterday. Number 2 and number 3 in the country. This was the best offense from Alabama and against the best defense from Georgia, and this was something because of the way Alabama played Ole Miss, how it was like touchdown for touchdown. Alabama's defense obviously had some problems. Georgia had some problems with its game in that week as well. I was convinced that this was going to be a high-scoring game. And, again, 22-0 is Nick Saban against his former assistant coaches. And, here's the thing. I think that, again, Alabama's offense is too strong. They got Jalen Waddle, freaking Devontae Smith, Najee Harris, best back in the SEC right now. And Mac Jones is putting up some crazy numbers. He's probably one of the best field general quarterbacks Alabama's seen since, I would say, A.J. McCarron. They tried to do some things with mobile quarterbacks, Blake Sims, Jalen Hurts, Tua. All of those guys were sort of mobile, and Mac Jones is sort of going back to old school Bama quarterbacks, staying in the pocket, make a few plays with your legs, but you're really just throwing to your playmakers. And that's the offense that we're seeing right now. Big passing numbers. Najee Harris is going off. One back, though, we're used to seeing two. And the only thing that's different about this Alabama team is their defense isn't as great as it normally is. Georgia's taken over the SEC with their defense. And, you can only you can stay in a game with Alabama for a long time. You can even be ahead for a half. And you can't keep up.
We looked competitive for a bit, A&M did, but then.
Oh yeah, no. Our first 2 quarters, I guess, our first half was pretty close. I mean, which again, we hadn't. I'm convinced that we didn't have an offensive identity. Did you just fart?
Yes.
Okay, I'm convinced we didn't have an offensive identity at that point yet. Again, this is the week before we played Florida when we realized we can run the ball, and Isaiah Spiller is doing the things that he did. So, you can't stay in the game with Bama for as long as you want. You can stay in the game for a while, but you can't stay in the game for 4 quarters. And Bama ended up flipping the score. It was 1 touchdown for 1 touchdown. They were down, I think, 20-7 at one point too, and Georgia was on their tail. Georgia's quarterback isn't as great as freaking Jake Fromm was last season, but he did a good job. You just can't stay in the game. And then we played Mississippi State. I thought we did pretty well.
Yeah.
I was expecting a higher score. I wanted 1 or 2 more touchdowns. I think we could have done it.
We ran the ball pretty good.
We ran the ball very well. Isaiah Spiller definitely, and I said it last week. I predicted it last week, but he is now the second best back in the SEC, behind Najee Harris. But interesting thing there, I think there's an argument to be made that he is the best back, better than Najee Harris, because he has, I think, 19 to 25 less attempts, or like less rushing attempts, and they're virtually the same rushing yards. The only difference is that Najee Harris scored 5 touchdowns against Ole Miss, and that's kind of what put him ahead of the curve there. Is really just touchdowns and how efficient he is. But as far as yards per carry, as far as just regular running back production, I think there's a big argument to be made that Isaiah Spiller is the best back in the SEC, which typically
what
means
year is he?
He's a sophomore.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
cool.
So which typically means that he's the best back in all of college football because the SEC is so running dominant.
Yep.
Getting away from that a little bit, but no, I think we played well. Our defense played lights out. This is a team that Mississippi State came in week 1, put up 600-something passing yards, and we shut down KJ Costello.
Yeah.
Easy money. We shut him down. They benched that dude. Okay. They had to put in their freaking true freshman quarterback.
Why did we have such a hard time with Vanderbilt?
We haven't found our identity yet. We found our identity when we realized that Isaiah Spiller's better than we thought. We need to run him more. We need to have our stat sheet say 2/3 of the plays we run are freaking rushing attempts, and we tried to put too much on Kellen Mond. We tried to put too much on his plate, gave him too much things to worry about. What we saw against Florida is that when we ran the ball as much as we do, and when we're seeing a lot of success, Kellen Mond can relax in the pocket, and you can visually see how much better he does when Isaiah Spiller's taken the majority of the load. He just seems to function better. He's like more lubricated. Shout out to lubrication.
Shout out to Lube.
Yeah, shout out to Lube. Come on the show. But, unfortunately, I think we did still see some inconsistencies from Kellen Mond against Mississippi State.
When do you not?
Yeah, even when freaking Spiller is running all over State, when we do throw the ball, still some inconsistencies. You still not making your throws. Still forcing pass. He forced a pass. It was a little curl route. Forced the ball. Almost got picked.
He got one interception, right?
Yes. Well,
was it a pick six?
No, it was a pick six, but the ball he threw it into some traffic and it got batted up into the freaking stratosphere, and then it fell back into some dude's hands and he ran it back.
Well, that still counts in my book.
Yeah, it's not like a blatant interception.
Yeah,
but it's a tip drill.
Yeah.
It bounced off some dude's helmet and some guy caught it and ran it back. But either way, he had a little Tom Brady slant route. Really easy pass, and that went for a touchdown. He threw another little small out route 5 yards out of the end zone to Smith, and so those are his touchdowns. So, but so he didn't have terrible yards. I think that we just saw a lot of inconsistencies. He's still trying to force passes. Still showing some inaccuracies throwing the ball downfield.
Still trying to, really understand the basic fundamentals of football.
He's so close. He's just so close to being great. 4 years later, we're still here, and he's not.
Give him a fifth year.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I heard Kellen Mond was one of the stupidest people on the planet.
I can't confirm nor deny that.
I think I knew someone in that class with him.
Yeah,
and. Because did I tell you a story about the defensive end I was in class?
Yes.
Yeah, I told him that I was in my math 140 class, a freshman, which is basic math.
Yeah.
Super easy. Because I was an engineer and I switched out. And then, because I took engineering calculus, but my major didn't need that. It needed the basic math. So I went back to basic math, which was I sneezed and made an A. You know what I mean? It's super easy class. For most. I think I would give props to my prof, but I heard some profs are really hard. But, and we had little groups of four, and I had a defensive end. He was a walk-on, but he played every once in a while. Towards the end of the game, went average 2 or 3 plays, which is not better than I'm doing. But
yeah.
But this dude we'd have to get assignments and homeworks together, and it'd be over the basic algebra solve for X, or something like that. And this dude made me feel so. I left class stupider than I was coming in. It was I lost brain cells just talking to this dude. It was so bad.
You just need to take into account his environment.
Yeah, no,
where he comes from, and
so dumb. I didn't see him actually. This was the first 3 weeks of school of freshman year, and after that, I never saw him again because he never came.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where he's at now. Shout out to that dude.
Shout out to that dude.
Come on the show.
Yeah.
Do some math problems.
But yeah, no. It's really disappointing because I thought that after the Florida game, let's run the ball 2/3 of the time and let Kellen Mond throw and hit Watermeyer for big plays. Just still some inconsistencies, still some inaccuracies. I don't know what it is, but either way, now that we know we can run the ball, I think we'll be good. And our defense played lights out again.
Yep.
Going back to the AP poll, okay, we were number 7. I think Clemson's still number 1, which they put up 73 points against freaking God knows who. It was
I can't remember. I know. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it was why would you? You don't need to, dude. You could have done good with 50 points. Why? What's the need for 73?
I always had that mentality too. As if I was ever, hypothetically, I'm in my dream or I'm a football coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
I don't care if I was playing ULM and I was Alabama. I would go until the clock hit 0.
Score every
I do not care about people's feelings. I don't. I would, do it for my program.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts over feelings. And the fact is, I am better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're with their freaking true freshmen in at freaking defensive tackle, just getting beat and just.
And the fact is, I am better at this game than you are.
Yep.
You can take these touchdowns. Either way, It's just unorthodox, and normally Dabo will cut it off.
Georgia. They played Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they played Georgia Tech.
73. Hey, they got one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Georgia Tech. Got
they
one
got
touchdown, baby.
Come on, get it in the end zone. Come on.
But
It's like a little special
freaking
ed play.
Trevor Lawrence goes off and throws for God knows how many yards and touchdowns. But
Too many.
Yeah, he did.
All
I think.
of them.
I think they put in their backup quarterback for like Clemson did, and he with it 5 attempts had more passing yards than the entire Georgia Tech offense the entire game.
Dang, that is sad.
which is like 50 something yards, like nothing crazy, like
What conference is Georgia Tech in?
ACC.
Really?
Yeah.
God. No.
Yeah, that's how bad every other conference other than the SEC.
Yeah, because ACC is Clemson.
Yeah, that's it.
Clemson is ACC.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I mean, that's how bad every other conference is, except unless you're in the SEC.
They should be in the SEC. They're not Eastern enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are.
No, yeah, they are.
Clemson's on the East Coast. South Carolina, right?
South Carolina.
Why aren't they in the SEC?
I don't know. We should kick freaking
Arkansas or Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Kick Vandy out.
I heard Arkansas is actually doing pretty well this year.
Arkansas is doing good, and that's who we play after the bye.
Yep.
So we always have a hard time with Arkansas. I don't understand.
We always play our worst game. They always play their best.
Yeah. So,
Fun
but
times.
Arkansas is doing good. Tennessee's doing good. Tennessee actually had a really crappy game. They were coming off of a great win, and they threw like 3 picks, dude. It was bad. And Auburn lost again, which is great. Love to see Auburn losing. Bo Nix again threw a lot of picks. I don't know. It was a weird day for SEC quarterbacks. A lot of picks being thrown. But what are you gonna do?
It is what it is.
What are you gonna do? I don't know what you're gonna do.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. So Notre Dame is number 4. I don't know who they've played. Again, they're the only team that doesn't have. They're not in a conference.
Yeah.
I
was like, I didn't know they were playing because I know they're not in either conference.
Some independent weird team. And I don't know why they're number 4. They have Ian Book, which is like an okay quarterback. He made one play over the weekend. Like, I think Notre Dame is up there with one of those teams that are just overrated every single. Like, why is Ohio State ranked this early, and this high? Like, why? Like, why is Notre Dame ranked like this? Like, who is Notre Dame even playing? Like, they're playing freaking UCF and blowing them out. Like actually not even blowing them out. I think Notre Dame. Just fact check me here because I'm pretty sure they played Louisville this week and almost lost. And Louisville's 1-4 or some crap. Like they're like, no, they haven't played that many games. They're 1-2, 1-3. See who freaking Notre Dame played.
Yeah, they played Louisville 12-7. Oh my God.
Yeah, they almost lost to Louisville, and they're ranked number 4. Meanwhile, Louisville is booty cheeks. Like, they're not good. They're not good. They're not Florida. They're not Florida.
Cardi B tier.
Yeah, they're Cardi B tier. Okay. It's so I really don't know who or why everybody's so in love with Ian Book and Notre Dame. Like, what are we doing? We have better things to do.
Because that movie was made.
Are we going to talk about PETA rushing the field?
PETA?
I didn't look enough into it, but I know they rushed the A&M Mississippi game.
No, yeah. Did you
I
see
did not see that.
Did you see the video of it?
I didn't watch
No.
the video.
Oh my God, I gotta send you all the video. It's insane. So before the start of it, it's on Mississippi State's Barstool.
Okay.
On Twitter. But yeah, these 2 girls, because A&M apparently has that thing where we're testing dogs or some crap for something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of messed up if that's true. But anyway.
Yeah, no, there's a study where they breed these dogs with bone dysmorphia or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And they're just born in pain.
Yeah. So if that's true, it is messed up. But either way, PETA rushed the field, and
how many of them?
Signs. I think there was 2.
Oh.
Yeah, there was 2, and they rushed the field. Yeah, they rushed the field, and they're running with signs. Here it is.
They said play of the game.
Here it is. Yeah. Yeah, they're running. They're running around.
They get jacked.
Oh yeah, they get look at this dude.
Dog.
Wait, watch, because they pull her off. And watch, she's screaming and crying as they're dragging her off. Throw the sign, put her in handcuffs. Play of the game.
Oh, she stick
They
her
just
legs
beat
up
the
like
crap
that.
out.
No, they tackled her hard.
That dude's a big boy.
She could have broke a collarbone.
Her teeth
honestly.
probably clicked.
Oh yeah, she could have got.
You don't know what she
freaking
got. She's probably
concussion
crazy if
fluid.
they doing that.
Look at this.
Going.
Boom. Oh, he put his back to.
yeah.
But
Best
that's
tackle,
good.
best tackle of the game.
Yeah, it really was.
No, that's not you.
But yeah, no. So
Good stuff.
yeah, but I mean, I like dragging her off the field like a child, like
By both feet.
like the child that she is. Anyway, I
I
don't
wonder
know
what the sign said.
They have a depressing
know.
barstool.
Oh, I know. They're so angry.
Personally, not excited to play Bama. Start preparing for Vandy. Forget about Bama.
Yeah.
Everyone convince yourself we are going to win. We are going to be hurt as a group.
I saw that today. too.
Offensive touchdown.
Just
we got it in,
just tweeting in all caps. Like,
we got it in the end zone. We did it.
dude, they're like the Trump of
Morale is at an all-time low.
they're the Trump of SEC West football. Just tweeting in all caps.
Points. We are so back.
All right, tell me about the government lying to me. We left off with the Pentagon and Building 7.
First of all.
Get the time check. What are we at? 48. Okay.
Yeah, I can squeeze in 10
Yeah.
minutes. First of all.
15. We can go 20.
First of all, go vote.
Yep.
Because you think this is bad? Well, they're both bad. I'm a libertarian. I don't like the government.
I think I'm a libertarian too.
Limited government, man. Power to the people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people.
Shout out to the people. You know what I'm saying? People come on the show.
All right. What are your questions? I want to know your thoughts because I know you had a perspective in the beginning, and then we went through it. And even like I go back and I watched it, and I go back and research it. And I missed a lot. I missed a few things, but like they were like I got all the big things I thought. And
Well, I don't know. I don't have really any questions, but my position is different. I mean, like there's way too many freaking,
Quinkings.
there is a lot of quinkydinks. It's like too many of them to where like you could like call like one of them by itself. Like that's like a coincidence.
Happens.
Yeah, it's just,
Happens.
it's one like you can just it's one of those things, man. It's just that's life. I don't know what to tell you. And then you say another one. It's like
And another one. And
another one comes, and then there's another weird quinky dink, and it's like you can't explain all of these out as just being a coincidence on the same day.
One thing I forgot to say that I remembered was I don't think I said this. I think I told you that they found the passport of one of the hijackers in like perfect condition on the sidewalk, and this was before the first plane hit the tower.
What?
Yeah. They found his passport. Like I think I said it like on the podcast. It was 2 episodes ago, part 1.
You said they found it, but not that.
Not
Yeah,
that
they said they
before
found
the
it in
plane.
perfect
I guess
condition.
that makes sense.
And the 10,000 gallon jet fuel explosion, and where everything was just obliterated and vaporized. But they found that perfect passport.
Right. But that wouldn't have happened unless.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said last time.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay.
They found that passport in perfect condition
Before the plane.
before the plane crashed.
What the heck? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's scary.
Yeah, good to know science isn't broken, but still.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, man.
Do you remember those speakers that came in and they were like anti-terrorist guys, and they were talking about how like they found this dude on the internet that was like, I'm looking to commit an act of terrorism, and they held his hand through it all the way up to the point where he was going to do it, but they just didn't give him a real bomb.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
These like guys came and spoke to us. It was like a career event, and they were talking.
Oh, you're talking about the CIA guys?
Yeah,
now I remember. Yeah.
There was this guy on internet forums, and he was like, "I'm trying to like find another terrorist cell, and I want to blow up this like big bank skyscraper in Dallas." And they were like, so they went undercover, and they were like, "Hey, we're your people," and they'd like go meet up with this dude and like talk with him. They're like planning. They're helping him plan it because this dude was apparently like a total schmuck. Like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
So they just did all the planning for him, and they hooked him up with the car. He was gonna park a truck in the underground garage with the bomb, and blow it up, and it would take out the foundation and bring the tower and the bank down.
When was this? When
This was like I don't know. This was like
before or after?
This
is
is
way. Wait, this might have been. I think it was after 9/11.
Yes, this was after 9/11,
Okay.
and they over like months they like helped him out. They helped him get the hotel room he stayed in.
They had
Get
interviews and stuff with him.
Yeah, they have like videos talking to this dude, and they get the truck for him, and they put the. And this isn't a conspiracy theorist. This is them telling us about this operation.
Oh, really?
And they helped him assemble the bomb in these like bins that would go in the truck, and then he parked the truck in there, and it was a real bomb. The only thing that wasn't like real was the detonator, so that he couldn't set it off on his own. And so then they they went on this rooftop overlooking the tower, and he was like dressed up like a cowboy. He was like, I want to do this dressed like an American. And then they're like, go for it. And he calls the bomb, and they're like, it didn't go off.
Yeah.
And then they arrest him because he just attempted an act of terrorism.
Yep.
But they held his hand through. This dude would not have been able to do this on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and that brings you
that's
to a
weird.
point like this whole super intricate operation that takes years of planning and like even going and all this background stuff where you have to go learn how to fly and stuff like that. You think all of that was coordinated by 5 dudes that live in a cave in Afghanistan with zero technology
Yeah.
back in 2001,
That's
2000?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of this so intricate and like, I mean, there are things that there are documents out or like really witnesses and interviews and stuff with people who are like part of like the security of like the airport and like border patrol and stuff like that, like getting in. He said, you know how difficult it is in order to get in the United States from a place like that that's known like to have terrorism.
Yeah.
Like it is so difficult and takes months.
Back then, was it so difficult?
Yeah, even then, because I mean they had
TSA?
the objective of the U.S. was to get there because of the oil, but they needed a
TSA,
reason to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TSA. That's what I'm thinking of. Shut up.
Shout out to TSA.
TSA, come on, show.
But yeah, like we've been training terrorists for like we made Al Qaeda
Yeah.
to fight the Russians. Like
that's a whole thing I'll get into. Another
we've
time.
been trained. We know how to like. That's the thing the CIA is good at is training terrorists.
We trained Cubans back in the day against Saddam Hussein, Castro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We like funnel them weapons and stuff.
Oh
too.
yeah, we had camps in the U.S. for
Yeah.
Cubans
Yeah.
that they would come and like
was that-
ex-military and Nazis and stuff like that to come and
What
just
was that
fight
movie with
Castro.
Tom Cruise that they just made about that? Or like he was a private contractor, but like the government like was like funding him, and he was like bringing in guns and like money to Cuba.
I don't know. I'm thinking
I
of
remember
a
that.
American.
And like, dude, it's a great movie because like he gets
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
he gets there, and then like he like ratted out the government for doing it, or like ratted out somebody, and then they like.
I know
they
what you're
went
talking
after him and
about now.
arrested him, but because he snitched. But like, yeah, like the government,
Are
like
you
in the
t-
movie,
are-
and this is a real story.
Is this
like,
a recent movie?
I mean, within the
'Cause there-
last 5 years.
There was another movie that has Tom Cruise in it, and it was called American something, but it was about a pilot who would who worked for. He was a privatized pilot, and he worked for what's his name, big narcos guy, and down
yeah,
south.
That was definitely it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back in what's his name? The what I'm talking about, the guy, the big. I can't think of his name.
What did he do?
Drug cartel, huge drug cartel
Oh.
down south. Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, that's
That
cool.
one.
Pablo Escobar.
So I'm getting it messed
American
up.
made.
Yeah,
Cuban.
American made.
American
That's
made.
what I'm thinking
That's
of.
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he's a privatized pilot, and he would go and smuggle drugs back and forth and made all this money and buried all of it in his backyard. And
Yeah.
people started, and only him and his family knew about it.
Yeah.
And people started to find out, and like they were like,
Yeah,
"You
yeah.
were going to jail forever,
Yeah.
unless you help us out." And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And he did it, and like put cameras in his plane, the cockpit, and they'd go up there, and Pablo Escobar found out.
I get it.
called
so
a few people.
So I messed up the story. I thought
Yeah.
it was about Cuba.
No, close enough. It's down
I
south.
thought because I remember him dropping off weapons and stuff to
Yeah.
like.
Interesting
some
fact,
weird
though, he used to come through Arkansas all the time, and he would go to the not the restaurant, but the part of the chain, the local restaurant that I used to work at,
Oh, really?
called Big Jake's Barbecue, and would come in there all the
We know
time.
about Big Jake's barbecue.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. Flashbacks.
Okay, but what are the implications if like a credible source one day came out and was like, yeah, the American government orchestrated 9/11.
Chaos.
No, stop. Okay, because I have a different opinion on that. I
Okay.
don't think it's that.
I think it would.
Dude, okay,
it would
we-
demolish. It would demolish both political parties, which should happen, by the way.
Well, I'm not gonna say I don't agree with that. I think yeah.
But it would demolish all.
Okay.
We'd have to reset our government.
Here's my antidote. The Pentagon within the calendar year, has come out and said that they have recovered alien craft.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the news for 2
That is
seconds.
true.
That was on, dude. Okay, there are more alien conspiracies on the internet right now than 9/11 conspiracies, and that's saying something because there's a lot of 9/11 conspiracies.
Yeah.
The Pentagon just came out and said,
Yeah, we go.
we're studying UFOs. We have craft that we're researching that we've recovered. Didn't care. It was on the news for 2 seconds.
True.
Everything moved on with their
There
day.
are other
They're just like,
bigger
yeah.
problems in the world right now.
I guess, dude, but I'm pretty sure if aliens exist, like, that's probably on the top of the priorities.
No,
for
yeah,
what to do with that.
100%. No, there's.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think if they came out and said, "Yeah, we helped, we at
But
least,"
that's like
we at least
extraterrestrial, man.
kinda-
Like that's like out of this world. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but dude, that's a emanating threat, and the fact
People
that
would be mad.
I know, but okay, they would be mad. I like for sure the families, but like, you know,
That's not,
if
I
they
mean,
have craft, that means that these things, these aliens or whatever that they actually found, are flying with freaking impunity
Yeah.
in our airspace. Like that's probably a little more. And that nobody made a big deal about that. Nobody like really pushed that news story at all.
Yeah,
that was
that
on
is
Twitter
true.
for 2 seconds.
yeah.
So which is still blows my mind.
I think just because it was like an attack on American soil against its own people, right in the
It's
broad
more
daylight,
real.
and it's like it's just been a huge impact on like the. And both foreign and domestic policies and just people's mindset ever since then has just changed. Like the whole world changed when that happened.
Yeah.
The whole world. Like there's been alien stuff going on forever, and you know, and like it's super interesting and like super partly scary. But this right now is like a real like a now problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you think about they did something this big. What else have they done?
Yeah.
There's actual
would be
like
mad.
there are actual black ops like in the military where they're made to like go into countries and overthrow governments and rig elections and stuff like that to weigh one way or the other. Like,
Yeah.
and that's insanely scary.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll do a series on it, but it was huge in the JFK assassination
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, and like these kind of things, like the 9/11 thing and the JFK. When there's so many, and like it's scary that there's documentation of this like being almost like legit proven without anybody saying, yeah, we killed Kennedy or yeah, we did 9/11, but like no one does a thing about it, which is kind of like I'm going on your side a little bit now too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just because it's so high up there that the law can't erase itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's like if people were ever to come out and say like confirm like yeah we at least helped along what happened on September 11th.
I don't know what would
Like
happen.
it would have to be like 100 years from now. Like
Yeah, it would never come out this.
like
soon.
if they came out and said like a week after 9/11, like hey yeah we did this. Oh my god, there'd be riots in
Yeah.
the streets, But
Everyone
like,
everyone
and-
that dealt with the consequences would have to be dead because like there'd be
Yeah,
people
right.
like I didn't get to like have a dad
yeah.
because this happened. Or you'd
Yeah.
have people like I have PTSD because I fought a war over this.
Exactly. So like
It'll happen.
And in the next 100
one day it's
years-
coming out. One day we're gonna have another Snowden.
But it would be it would be like they declassified something. Like, declassified. Yeah, we did 9/11,
Yeah.
and everyone that it matters to would be dead. They'd be like, that's wild.
Well, I guess tying it back to the whole alien thing, like apparently the craft that they recovered it from, like they recovered it in like the 50s or 40s, I think, something like that. So
Yeah.
that's like, okay, that's 70 years from when it happened. Like it took 70 years for them to release it. So
And
let's
we all
just use that
kind of
same
already
narrative.
knew too.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, dude,
And I
aliens
think
are
I
real.
think there's
You can't.
enough. I think there's enough credibility now. Like the people like know like there's too many coincidences with 9/11. So there's like
See, I disagree, dude. There's people who are just. I mean, I include myself and yourself. We both said it. Like I didn't even think this was like even a possibility until I actually got into it.
yeah.
JFK always knew that was fake.
Yeah.
Moon landing as a joke, fake.
Yeah, I think it's just as an American, it's like kind of a knee jerk reaction. No, the government's not lying to you.
Yeah, because like this is America. This is the
Yeah.
best place you can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
And the
doubt.
fact that how do you think about it, bro? How do you think we got up here?
Yeah.
That's my thing. How do you think we got so far up and are so ahead
Right.
from nothing?
Yeah.
When Russia and China were always huge advancements, like since the beginning of time, and we just migrated over here
Yeah.
and was like, hey, mine.
We're just built different.
Yeah,
We're
and
built
just
different.
built something so quickly. Like there's lying, cheating, backstabbing, Satanism, pedophilia. It doesn't matter. No,
Mm-hmm. No.
it's all the same
even look at
category.
like
The whole Alex Jones rant right there.
it took China and Russia like thousands of years to get to where they are, and
Yep.
that was like by killing their own people, by like
yeah.
undergoing hella communism.
Dude, you ever think about how long China has been a thing? Yeah.
So is Russia.
Yeah.
China's been longer though. China's been there
China's
since that's what I'm saying, like the beginning of time almost.
millennia.
Yeah.
It seems like, I mean, thousands and thousands
There's
of
still
years.
dynasties out there, man, that are just been there for
Crazy.
forever.
Same with Egypt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is
Middle East
Egypt a
is real.
thing? Even is
Yeah.
Egypt still a country?
Yes.
Is that the stupidest question I've ever asked on the show?
Probably.
That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
Wow.
You and me
I don't know if they. I don't know. I don't know if they like split up. For some reason, I was thinking that they like split up Egypt and it was called something
Does
different.
Egypt get canceled?
Yeah.
This just in. The Sphinx racist.
Yeah. The Sphinx was made by white people.
Bad bull.
Bad.
No, they still have pyramids and stuff like that in there too.
No, I know they have pyramid. I just didn't know if they called the country Egypt.
Yes.
Like they do. You know, like if it was like the republic, like the People's Republic.
Cairo,
of,
Egypt.
Pronounce Egypt.
yeah, I don't know
No?
if they changed or like split it up or something.
Direct
You and me
translation.
have pyramid.
Probably should know that. It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, there's too many coincidences that to happen all on the same day. It's just
I
weird.
encourage anybody who's watching, or because I have a friend who's the most naive person about this, and like he's not naive. He just pushes it away because he knows that I'm right.
Yeah.
He knows that I'm right, and he doesn't want to be wrong, and also he just doesn't want to believe that like we're living in like a giant lie, which is scary. Because I'm already signed up working for the government.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not speaking against the government. There's great people in the government who want to do great things, but like there have been stuff. The government has been lying to you. For some for good reasons, some for awful reasons, for forever, and you just gotta wake up. And the sooner you wake up, it's sad, but like you plan your life differently. I feel like you like see it differently.
Yeah.
Because like I started research just about maybe like 4 months ago, and I feel like I've already changed and like my perspective on things.
Really.
Yeah, and like just the way I view things, like it's really started in March with all the COVID stuff.
What's different?
Yeah, what's different?
Yeah. What changed?
Well, I was just like, I was seeing it myself. I think partly it was because I never got into politics or researched the news when I was like a younger, like in high school, until I got to college and it actually mattered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I started getting into it, started researching it, like what mattered, and form my own political view on like what I think is right and based on my own morals, you know, and open-mindedness, I guess. And then just started to look from an outside, you know, because from when you're little or even in high school, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, and now especially I wanted to know what I was getting into because I'm signed up with the Air Force right now. Like,
yeah.
I'm getting paid by them.
Yeah.
You know, like I have a guaranteed job. I am working for the government.
Right.
You know, research this stuff, do your part, form your own judgment, form your own opinions, and tell others. And then that's how you expose them.
Yeah.
That's how you get them to do what we want. Because in the end, they're supposed to be working for us, you know, taking care of us, and
Definitely.
they don't care
Definitely.
about you. You are a number to them. You are a dollar bill sign to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is, I mean,
Most of them, not all of them. They're great people that work in government.
yeah. It sucks, man. But
Anyways, that's all I got for today.
But you know who's not lying to you?
Who's not lying to us?
FNX Fit.
Okay, please tell me why.
FNX Fit is only pushing out great, real, organic product. I don't know if I can say organic. I know that.
I'm sure they have some organic
Yes.
stuff. Definitely.
They have supplements of every kind. They have AM protein, PM protein, whey, egg. They got krill oil. They got vegan greens. They got everything.
Come on now.
But anyway, yes, they are a great supplement company. We love them. Me and Alex have both used their products, and everything's at a reasonable price, and it's really good. But the best part is you get to say it with me now, hydrate them kids. Yes, every product you buy, they send a gallon of water to a village in Africa to hydrate them kids. They got good apparel too. That we love their shirts. Me and Alex have both worked out.
No,
in
they're
their
great
shirts.
shirts. Really comfortable.
Yes. All around a great company, great social media. If you ever have any other products, post pictures and tag them. They'll put you on their story.
Come on now.
But yes, FNX Fit. What's that? The discount code they can get?
Teach your throne for 15% off site wide.
Our other partner, the Brio bottle. Take
Brio.
your average shaker
Brio
bottle,
bottle.
that will begin to smell after
Brio
2
bottle.
trips to the gym.
So stinky.
And throw it away.
No.
Because the Brio bottle is the best workout shaker bottle on the market.
Yes, tell them.
It is like a Yeti, but you can make protein shakes in it.
Protein
And it's not weird to walk around with.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Stainless steel.
Oh.
So when you make it, the best part is about it, it keeps your drinks cold, so you have a good cold protein shake.
Yep.
But also, it's not going to smell like manure when you're done with it.
No, I need it to smell good.
Because you know your average shaker bottle just starts to smell. You could get the nicest one ever.
I threw 2 away last week because they smell so bad.
Yeah, and they start to smell after a while.
They're expensive too.
Yeah, they
so
are.
if
Yeah.
you're gonna spend $30 on a piece of plastic, you might as well spend an extra $5 on something that's gonna last long and not stink.
So you're telling me that if I get a Brio bottle,
It's not going to
smell.
if you clean it. Because you can clean a shaker bottle and it's still.
True that.
Yeah, it's still stinky.
You
It's
miss
still
one
stinky.
protein particle. And
True that.
And you,
She's
it's
smelly.
just if you
Can't
close,
get get that anywhere else. Can't get that anywhere else.
No, it's priceless. It's really priceless.
But yes, go to Brio
I
bottle.
actually
agree
did
with
see somebody in the wreck with one today.
Really?
Yeah, they're starting to blow up.
Yeah,
They
I
better. Yeah.
Their
Maybe
other
they heard it
product
from
is
here.
a giant water bottle, and it's really good. It's like,
Yeah,
you know.
he had one of those. He had the giant water bottle.
that's actually they sell a lot more of those. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
I like their shaker bottle,
Yeah.
and that's what I think should be sold. But a lot of people go for that big bottle. But anyway, yes, the Brio bottle.
Hydrate them kids and hydrate yourself.
Come on now.
Code the Throne Room, all caps, no spaces,
All caps,
for
no
15%
spaces.
off your order.
spaces.
Yes, come on now.
Follow them on
High
Instagram
five.
at Brio Bottle.
Brio bottle.
Any update on Imperium Fitness?
Dude, I don't even know. My boy just broke up with his girlfriend. Shout out to Wes.
Shout out to Wes.
Shout out to Reagan.
Wes, come on the show.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be a good time.
My favorite part about this season is that like we've seen the develop.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
at this point,
Oh my
Imperium
God,
Fitness
you're
is like keeping up with the keeping up with
no.
if.
we started.
What if?
We started?
If what?
So strong.
Well, oh, and dude, we were so excited coming into this, and it just.
Nah, don't be like that. Last week you were like, we're making the moves, you know.
Dude, we have. I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't want to ruin anything. We have one thing that's gonna take 2 days to do, and after that we'll be rolling. But like, just to get to those 2 days is so difficult to him. I don't understand. It's partly my fault. I should do more effort.
Imperium Fitness
But
is
he-
not
it's,
gone.
No, we're
Don't
coming.
No.
don't
We're
imply
coming.
it.
We're
Don't take
coming.
this as that implication.
No, it's coming.
Because what you just said.
Yeah, you scared me for a bit. I thought
Last-
you were just like, we close down the
Yeah,
government.
no. Next week it's gonna
Scratch
be.
a bird.
Tell us about Imperium Fitness. What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Wait, what?
I'm
What-
being
what's-
investigated for tax fraud.
We're all
Oh.
That's what's going on.
we're all wearing
Imperium
Imperium Fitness shirts. Where'd you get that shirt?
Hey, so you know what I am gonna do? I think I already told
Start
you.
your own fitness apparel company.
Nope, definitely not. I think I'm gonna make like 5 shirts for the show.
Mm-hmm.
We just wear them around. I think I'm only gonna make like 5 so that
Yeah.
we can just wear them. And people are like, "What's that?"
I gotta show
No.
you the PR process that
Yeah.
RB Shirt Co. Because we got good prices.
You want an athletic shirt? Or you want like a shirt like this?
yeah. No, I mean,
Athletic
either
shirt?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put you on something, bro.
Okay, come on.
I got connections through
We'll
Imperium
talk.
Fitness. That's
We'll talk.
not gone yet. I
We'll
mean,
talk. We'll talk.
Imperium Fitness.
This kid make
Just
sure to
turn-
put clip art on it and just be like scored 21.
That's what he taught me how to do.
$30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
God, dog, are you
He
kidding
told
me?
me how to do it. He's like, yeah, you can
Ridiculous.
put all you want on here. And he did tell me every time you take some, if you use,
I can
what's
get
it
you
called?
paying $6 for a beautiful shirt
Yes, like
that's
the
better
Imperial.
quality than both of these.
What's that company? What's that
that you
one?
can sell for $20.
What's the one? It's got the squid. CustomInk.com. No, shout out or no, not shout out.
Shout down.
Warning.
Shout in.
If you are trying to use Custom Ink, every time you add something like a letter or an image, it will add to the price. Like,
Dude, y'all paid $30 for a shirt and sold them for like $34 for a shirt.
yeah. So
For
wait,
shirts with sleeves, they go down here for like the medium.
life hack: if you use Custom Ink,
Don't use
go
custom ink.
go. You
Here,
shouldn't in the
life
first
hack,
place.
Don't use custom ink.
Tell
But-
them. Tell the boys.
Piss
Come
poor
on.
life hack. If you do end up using Custom Ink, make one image with the letters and everything, the picture and all, and use that because it only counts as one art.
I really hope this podcast gets sponsored by Custom Ink one day. We'll be like,
Yeah.
shout out to Custom Ink, man.
shout out
Like,
to Custom Ink. They're doing great stuff.
wow, dude. Like,
We have to delete episode 71.
Yeah. All right. Well, where can they find y'all, gentlemen?
My Instagram, ZSmitty_22. Please come and follow me.
Come on.
I have had 4 other followers, but I need some love. I need some love.
Mm-hmm.
I like my post.
Instagram, jpink19, rah rah rah.
Okay, that was your latest caption.
Get one,
Fantastic. King__Alex__. Go follow the Throne Room on Instagram and Twitter at the Throne Room. There's some underscores in there, but y'all go figure it out. The link's in the YouTube description, by the way. So
Hey yeah.
go do that. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next week.
The government is lying to you. You are you are a number. You are in a simulation.